What it do? What's on your mind? Monday, yeah. It be the shit for me. It might not do it for y'all, but it's gonna do it for me. Yee! Again. You like my beard? Why you like my beard? Huh?
Come on, it matches my hair.
It matches your hair? I'm right about like fam. You seen it. You like the beard. I told you the beard on here.
What's up, bro? Hey, man, your beard is off the chain.
You like that? What's up or what's happening? About Life fam. You know what today is? What's on your mind Monday? And today I will be talking about hope versus reality equals normalcy. How many of y'all like to live in normalcy without normalizing the bullshit?
Fucking hope, man. Hope you gonna pay your goddamn rent. Hope your car work. Come on, man, ain't nothing but bullshit.
No, I'm just saying. I think a lot of people are being brainwashed.
It ain't got nothing to do with them.
Okay.
And here, if you say I'd like to go to Paris this year, but I can't afford, you just told 75 trillion cells to see to you don't get to Paris, huh? That's who you are. And when you find that out, huh? When you find that out, when they told me I had the worst cancer you can find, huh? I told my son, I said, don't show that to your mother till after your sister get married. Then I gave her the report. How could they do this? I said, you better get out your mind. I ain't going nowhere. I know I'm not going nowhere. If you hope don't work. You never heard no rich, powerful, or say hope I'll win the war, but a fool. The real folks know they're gonna win the war before they start, except they don't count in the universe. Universe.
Yo. About life, what it do? Monday, that's right. Hope versus reality. What's going on with that is this. It's very simple, right? You got many people out there living in their mind, holding on to hope, hoping that things would change. But guess what? It starts with you, self, which is the reality. Because in which we living in real times, real life, we know what it is, right? We know what's real, what feels good, what doesn't feel good, etc. So why continue to hold on to hope, which is all in your mind? Hope is a fantasy, right? That we portray and live in the mind in hopes to bring it to life, reality, when we living in reality. And we know what our reality is. And our reality is what? Without the action behind it, how will it materialize? In addition to hoping that somebody will change, hoping that something will happen, will only happen for one. If you hoping for another person to like change, that ain't gonna happen because you don't have control. We don't have control over other people. We only have control over self. So now back to the reality. You have to live in the reality because as time has shown and you have seen, nothing has changed. It's like, well, why in the hell I'm sitting there hoping, holding on, living out the fantasy in my mind, thinking that the shit gonna change, and guess what? And the shit don't change because that's a fantasy. Stop living in the hope when you got to live in the reality, which is the now. Also correlates to things that you're able to control, which is in your own reality. You know that if you want to succeed in life, what it is that you got to do. You got to put the will, the effort, the focus, and the strength behind it and go for it. Because that's the only way it will be normalized because you went through the process. You got to go through the process. Going through the process, it ain't always easy. It ain't always easy at all going through the process. But just understand this. We all have a purpose, and our purpose is to make this world a better place. So as far as the hope, like, I hope that I win the lottery. Do you understand that the chance of you winning the lottery is 1 in a billion? I'm just gonna say the odds are not in your favor. Understand that, no. But the reality is that you know you're not gonna win. In addition to, you know, if you keep playing and you keep playing with the numbers, mixing them up, you can increase your odds. That's the reality of it, because you understand that holding on to the hope that you're gonna win one day without putting the action to it, how you gonna win? Like, you gotta play in order to win, right? So let's say you're dealing with a situation. You hoping that that person come around and change. You know what? God gave us 6 senses. And one of them is hear and see. If you can hear some shit going on, but if you can see it going on, and you hoping that it'll change, and it ain't gonna change, guess what? One of the other senses is movements. So you know what you gotta do, right? You gotta walk, you gotta move along. Like I tell people, I was talking to my cousin on our turkey day. Time is limited. Time is limited. You know, all of us who made it to today are blessed to see today. So we hoping that we see tomorrow, right? Well, we don't know that for sure. But the reality is what I like to say. You can't live forever, but you can live a long time depending on how you take care of yourself. I need for y'all to understand that. You got to take care of yourself. Your mind, your body, and your soul. Like, if you're dealing with people who are not fueling, your soul gives you anxiety, so much so, like, to the point you don't want to be around them, like you got to consume shit. No. Hope versus the reality. The reality is that they showed you that they not gonna change. The reality is that you know you can't change it. So the hope is you hoping that they change. Man, that's like at a job, right? You hoping that that job give you a raise. How you gonna get that raise if you don't take the initiative to do what you gotta do so you can get that raise, right? Man, that's the reality of it, that you know you gotta put in the work. So that's pretty much it about life, fam. I just wanted to shed some light on hope versus reality equal normacy. We want to get to normacy because we got to stop holding on to the fantasies that's playing in our mind in hopes that some shit gonna change. Like another one of my sayings, only you can prevent forest fires. Only you. You possess the reality. Because you have the reality. You know what the reality is. You know what it is. With that being said about life, fam, let's go out and shine today. And let's live in the reality. And let hope be what it is. Because without movement and action, it's just a hope. Just understand this. You can't change nobody. People have to want to change. That's right. People have to want to change. About life, fam, I appreciate y'all very much. Also want to welcome all our new subscribers. Thank you for rocking with the campaign. This is the message of the day. Hope versus reality. Let's go out and make this world a better place and understand that you all are special and blessed. So manifest your dreams and let them come true through God and you. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Say yeah.
You need to surround yourself with people who are going to stimulate, inspire, and lift you up, who are going to give you energy and not take energy away from you. And if you're around people who are taking energy away from you, that's an energy drain. And that is the sign from your instinct, your inner voice, your intuition to say, let them go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. When you look at successful people, you've talked to everyone in the world who is successful. What would you say is the one common characteristic that you find gets people to where they want to go?
The most important question is, the people get to where they want to go because they know where they want to go.
Oh, wow.
And most people don't know where they want to go. Most people, a lot of people, are going and being driven by what they think they should do,
right,
what other people say they should do, what they have carried in their mind for a long time they should do. But the most important question you can ever ask yourself is, what do I really want?
Wow.
And the answer to that, once you can establish for yourself what the answer to that is, and have everything you do, every choice you make, move you in the direction of what you say your vision is.
Right.
Yeah. And when you do that, the forces of life rise up to meet you. The reason why most people have such chaotic lives is because they're living in chaos in their head. And as soon as you get clear, it clears up. And what your real job is to do is to come to the world and understand that your job is to figure out what it is you have to offer.
Right.
Like what you do every night looks like a talk show, but what you're offering us is relief. What you're offering us is a way to see ourselves differently. What you're offering us is humor, but what you're offering us is a way in to see our culture. And that is what you do. And so it's bigger than a talk show. It's bigger than just this moment with you and I sitting in the chair.
Wow.
Because what you are broadcasting to the world is this sort of essence of yourself. You know, your purpose is greater than this moment in this chair. But I had been demoted from the news because I was too emotional. I would get too engaged in the stories. I would go, yes, I was too emotional, and I was always getting written up for being too emotional with the stories. And so, had I not been demoted, I probably would have, for a long time, continued on that path, because my father was like, they're paying you $25,000, you better keep that job. So I would have stayed for all the wrong reasons, instead of taking what looked like a failure in the moment and being demoted.
Right.
And then the moment I sat down on my first talk show, I thought, I have come home to myself. And that's what everybody is looking for. The path that allows you to come home to yourself. A great reward and joy comes from being able to lift other people up.
Right.
To look back or reach back and lift other people to the highest level of themselves, because that's really what we're all looking for.
Right.
That's what I say in here. That the reason why there is common ground for all of us is because you want the same thing I want. And even in my position in life, I'm still reaching for what is the truest, highest expression of myself as a human being.
Wow.
That's the path you're looking for. And when you know that that's what we're all looking for, so my job is, I think I've found that, and I continue to find it by helping other people to find that for themselves.